Hey there, my name is Demetrius. I am the host of the Overcomers of Relapse Lounge podcast, and they call me D. We have a question from a listener for Ask D. I am a certified life coach, and I will be accepting and answering all questions on any topic from my background education, my personal experiences, and expertise. From a pure source of purpose that is within myself to be a service to others with a passion and a humble heart that desires to help others. To offer encouragement and optional solutions that could possibly be the answer to any questions or concerns you may have concerning a particular matter. So, let's get started with today's question. Here is the listener's question. Hello, do you think a recovering addict should have to pay for their bad behavior, actions for the rest of their lives? And how do you move on or handle this situation when some people who refuse to forgive you or they don't know how to let the pain from the past go and accept you for who you are now? What advice can you give? My dear listener, here is my answer to your question. Questions, I should say. Part of recovery is making amends, being apologetic for treatments, actions, and verbal statements you may have caused hurt and offense to others under the influence of your choice of drugs, alcohol, or any substance abuse. Once you have made an attempt to resolve all resentful matters between you and the other parties concerned, it is up to the offended individuals themselves to accept your sincere apology. Even if it takes time for them to process it or to reject it. Hopefully, your attempt will be successful, but sometimes they are not successful. The recovering addict has to know that they have no power of influence of positioning the other party's acceptance of their sincere request for their forgiveness. Now, this is very important for the recovering addict to realize. The offended party does not have the capability of making the recovering addict suffer for their destructive behavior under the influence for the rest of their lives, unless the recovering addict gives them power to do so. It is important for the recovering addict to understand this factor. Once you have asked to be forgiven by offended casualties of your toxic interactions with them, in order to avoid possible triggers or relapses, the recovering addict must forgive themselves in spite of the unforgiveness of the others and move on. When you think about it, most convicted criminals, after they have served their time, they are eventually released and put on probation period. Only in extreme severe cases does a criminal have to serve a life sentence in most criminal acts. But in any case, the reality of it is, the recovering addict is the only one who truly has the power to choose to suffer with the dilemma of acceptance for the rest of their lives. If they choose to hold on to regrets and resentments from themselves and others, or allow others to push them and punish them with repeatedly reminders of past misrepresentation of themselves under the influence. Listen, my friends. First, free yourself from yourself, and then make an assertive attempt to make amends, to offer to free yourself from guilt of substance abuse behavior toward others. If they choose not to forgive you, but constantly inflict you with their tainted ideas of you from actions of your past, move on and concentrate on working on your everyday recovery to overcome. Hey, it's all about becoming the best you can become. And to be honest with you, that is what we all should be working on, recovering addict or not. I hope this answers listeners' questions and inspire all listeners. Well, there you have it. So until next time, to all my listeners, please feel free to leave comments, or maybe you can give more insight on the questions that are being asked. That would really be great. Also, feel free to email questions to link below, Overcomers of Relapse Lounge at yahoo.com. It is misspelled in the link on purpose. Please check out podcasts, which are conveniently located on YouTube also, and visit my website. That link is below as well. So, you have a question? Because Ask D, he is on the air. Thanks. Talk to you guys again real soon. Bye-bye.